Welcome back, Savages, to another video. In today's video, we're going to be trying out something that was mentioned in an announcement from the Azimuth project. This part of the announcement is what I'm really interested in, and what they're saying is you can now plug an SDR dongle into a mobile phone using an OTG, which stands for on-the-go adapter or cable, and effectively be able to run not only a tier 0 observer, but also a tier 1 node on the same device, earning 2 lots of rewards. So without further ado, let's put it to the test. So this is all the kit you need to get up and running. None of this kit I've actually bought recently. These are all just spares that I had lying around. This is a really old mobile phone which is running on Android, so I'm just going to repurpose that. The SDR dongle was a spare one for another project I had as a backup, so I'm going to be using that. When you buy the SDR dongle, you usually get an antenna, so I'm just going to use the stock antenna that comes with it. So this is the OTG adapter we're going to be using. It's quite an old one because it's got micro USB on this side and it's got USB-A on the other. The problem is the mobile phone is charged via a USB-C socket, so this will not fit in here. So we need some kind of a converter. And for that, I'm going to use one of these little mini converters right here. It converts from micro USB to USB-C right there. So there we go, and that should be all right for connecting to the mobile phone. The other end will go into the RTL adapter, so we can simply just plug this into here like that. So that's what it's going to look like when it's connected. The final part of the puzzle is the antenna, so we'll be connecting this end, which is SMA male, into our RTL dongle like that, and that's it, you're good to go. So in terms of antennas, I'm just going to use the one that's enclosed with the RTL dongle just to see how it runs. So you might just want to try that out and see how the project runs for you. And then later down the line, you might be looking at bigger antennas. And I've actually got a video which I did a couple of weeks ago on the larger setup, so you can go back and have a look at what's recommended in there. That's the hardware covered. So what we'll do next is download the software, and you can get it from their website, which is azimuth.day/downloads. Don't worry about the links, I'll put them all in the video description. Once you're on there, click on download APK and install it. At the time of this video, the file size is around about 180 megabytes. Once it's downloaded, go ahead and click on it. I've already got it installed, so I'm just going to be updating the existing application. So once it's installed, don't click on open, just click on done. And that's our software installed. That's a shortcut we've got on the screen, but before we install it, let's plug the dongle in. In the settings menu, you can go in and set up an account. Under radio and hardware, we click on the down arrow for that. And you've got 4 options. You've got eco, which is the best battery saver, balanced, which is what I've left it on. You've got performance mode and max performance. And obviously these will drain the battery a lot quicker. Next up, you've got scanning region, so you can change it to your local region so you get the right frequency scanned. If you've got your own RTK provider, you can configure it in here. And likewise, if you've got an external GPS, you can configure that as well. So the bit we're interested in is the tier 1 node. So just go into this section and switch the toggle to on. And then hopefully it's picked up the RTL-SDR on the USB and it says scanning, so we should be good to go. If you carry on going, there's also a network services section, and you can enable network support and Bluetooth support as well. If you click on the Observe tab, these are the types of observations that are getting uploaded. On the whole, they tend to be Wi-Fi surveys, but there are other ones as well. The middle tab is called ranks, and you can see the leaderboard just here as well. The next one along is the dashboard, and in here you can see the signal counts that I've picked up. If you go further down, you've got uploads, node management. There's also a referral section. If you appreciate this video and you want to join the project, you can use that referral code to join. And the final tab here on the left is called map, where you'll see the location of your nodes and what kind of reward multiplier you're getting as well. On the top, there's a summary of the points, coverage areas, and what you've earned today. You can also see how many cell towers, GNSS, and Wi-Fi points you've picked up as well. Overall, the app is really well laid out. Everything's nice and easy to see and configure, so well done to the team for setting that up. And again, in terms of the hardware setup and getting this up and running on a mobile phone, an old one at that, it is super easy. So the biggest advantage of this type of setup is it's completely mobile. Unlike the other tier 1 nodes where you might have it in a stationary position somewhere with a large antenna which is fixed, with this, with it being a portable antenna, you can pretty much take it with you anywhere you go. So I've just switched back to the Azimuth dashboard on a computer just to show you what it looks like. So when you've logged in and you go to the My Nodes section, you'll see your nodes displayed here. So the one on the right here, is called a Tier 0 Mobile. And as you can see, I've already earned some points from that one. On the left-hand side, we've got our Tier 1 node using the RTL-SDR. And as you can see, I've also earned quite a lot of points from that one as well, just using that small antenna that was included with the RTL dongle. So there you go, savages. That is how you dual mine Azimuth as a Tier 0 and a Tier 1 on an old Android mobile phone. I'll leave a link in the description to all the items we used, and also there's a referral code just mentioned here on the screen. I'll put that in the description as well if you want to join the project. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, please subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you savages on the next one.